Yeah, what's going on? It's your Roll Around the Sound Artist, man. Back with another video, man. Sending you peace, sending you blessings, sending you abundance. Most importantly, sending you peace. Back with the PB or jelly, man. Go bust that down and remember some me. I got that Dave's Killer Bread, which is packed with nutrients that your body needs, bro. I got that grape jelly today, and I got that shmurd peanut butter. And today, man, I just want to talk about street life influence and its association with the identity of black people and the street influence, right? Growing up, I remember at one point in time, like we can just go back to 2000. Let's just take it back to trap music, right? Let's go back to like 2011 and 2012, all the way to like pre-COVID, right? When trap was the thing to do, trap was the thing to be, and gangster was the thing to be. I remember growing up and watching a lot of movies, right? Of course, we had our Italian movies, right, where it's professionalized gangsterisms, but then taking it to most of the movies that I grew up watching, such as Belly and the most, Paid in Full, all these things was straight trap, streets, get it, I remember being in school, if you were not, trapping, if you weren't gangster, if you had no money on you, if you weren't wearing the flyest clothes, you were not considered cool, right? The girls were not checking for you. They weren't checking for you if you were, in the books and all that stuff. That just wasn't the thing to be. But it's just crazy because even just having a black identity, how the black identity is associated with street culture to the point where if you don't act like a gangster, if you don't act like a thug, then you are not even, then your whole identity as a black person is stripped away from you, right? Like they consider you weird if you don't act a certain way that is portrayed in the media, right? Or portrayed in rap music or hip hop, which goes back to being an entertainer, the only thing that, or maybe being a black man, you have to have this persona, right? Which I'm glad that that's being broken out of, right? Because it's different versus everybody, no matter the context of the contents of your skin, or culture. But I just remember, like, it's just crazy how things are changing, right? I'm glad that our community is waking up and understand that it is more than the streets. It is more than the streets, right? But I get it. It's so powerful because a lot of people don't want to listen to nobody who don't have influence. A lot of people don't want to listen to anybody who doesn't have power. A lot of people don't want to listen to anybody who not fly, driving the nicest car or got, the hose. So I completely understand all of these associations, right? But the biggest thing that I wanted to make this video about is just I am glad that the black community is waking up. I'm glad that the black community is understanding that it's more to life than the streets. I'm glad that we understand that there's more to us than being associated with the streets. Being a rapper, being involved in gang affiliation and all that stuff. And all of that is us. It's still us. It's still what makes us our community. But I'm just glad that we're kind of breaking out of that norm, especially just in the music industry, right? Because that agenda was pushed for a long time. And yes, the music does go hard. We forever going to love that music because that's what makes us a part of us. It's kind of associated. I would associate trap music or like, that gangster music with metal, right? It's just rage music. You want to listen to it so you can get your anger out, so you can relate to it, you can associate it. But as you grow older, you start to branch out and you grow and you evolutionize and you find different things and you get different influences from and inspiration from different things. I got a friend, we talked the other day on the phone. He said, "Bro, I used to listen to a lot of the thug stuff, and the killer stuff, but then now he's switching to he just wants to hear the melodic stuff. He wants to hear the stuff talking about getting money, right?" But at one point I wanted to be a part of that because I was associated with people who were doing those things, who were in the streets, and then of course I'm listening to the music. So even I hopped off the porch, even I jumped into the field and tried to prove something to myself and others and to be this person that I wanted to be so I could have that respect, so I could have that acceptance and notoriety within my own culture. And to the point where it's even crazy to realize like the expectations you even have from other cultures, right? Like once again, like they know us for the rap, they know us for these things, and if we don't portray that to them, then we kind of lose our black card with other cultures, right? But today I just want to make this video to say I'm more than glad that these interviews are coming out with Young Thug. I'm more than glad that our media is shining light on the street code, right? I'm glad that we are shining more light on sexuality and just differential things and acceptance in our communities and being outside of the norm. So if you are watching this video, I just, based upon my experience, I feel like when you're out in the streets, when you've been out in the streets, you've made these mistakes, and you've been involved with trouble in the law, that I feel like it is definitely you owe something to the youth, you owe something to your community to preach about it, to talk about your experiences, because we all want to be accepted. We've all made some wrong decisions, and we all want to be okay. We all want to be successful. We all want to get to certain pinnacles and have certain things in life. But at the end of the day, we all just want love, and that's what it stems from, right? So I feel like the association with that culture, with the gangster culture, the music, streets, all of this is because we all just want to settle. We all just want love. And, you know, you usually step out to experience that, to come to find out that that is what you wanted. So that was the reason why you stepped out into it, right? The person that has the biggest and the most influential and impactful speeches and ministry is the person that has made some of the most mistakes and lived the craziest lives. So yeah, so shouts out to, you know, the people who are breaking out of that norm. And this is just a message real quick to our Black community. Say yes, think times are changing. The youngins, man, they don't want to do these things no more. And we cannot make younger people feel bad for the mistakes that we made as an older generation and the stupidity and the things that we were misled. We can't be mad at them for having more opportunity. But anyways, this is a great day for PBJ. Go bust one down. Remember, to me, sending you peace, sending you blessings, sending you abundance. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening to my rant. I will see y'all in the next video, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay out of trouble if you can. Stay dangerous. Love y'all. Caw-caw.